What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com, Venture Sports Consulting, and technically it is Friday, early afternoon, well, about mid-afternoon. But this video is going to be for Saturday. Reason being, I need to get a couple of days recap out there to you. But YouTube's been running slow all week. I guess a lot of content's being uploaded, so I know that by the time this video is done and I actually would get through the process of doing the upload, it would be too late to be able to make sure I get a free play that would allow you enough time to watch the video and get it in. So we're going to go ahead and do a free play for Saturday. This video will be focused on Saturday, and hopefully that'll give me enough time to get multiple videos out for Saturday. We'll do one for Sunday and everything, but a big week, and obviously NHL started this week, so definitely want to get a recap out for the way that we have started NHL. Like I said, it is Friday now. There will be plays in the NHL tonight, more than likely 2, possibly 3. One NBA game's already been locked in, a couple of NCAA plays, but let's look at what we've done over the past couple of days, primarily focusing on the NHL because that's what people have been asking about as far as the viewers on the channel. Very first day, Wednesday, the start of the NHL season, we gave out 4 plays, only involving 2 games though, but we went for some bigger money stuff. So the first 2 premium plays that we gave out, we took the Toronto Maple Leafs regular play on the money line, minus $1.40. They took care of business pretty handily, easily winning that game. They struggled there in the second period a little bit, but ultimately came back, took care of business with ease. And then we also took the Tampa Bay Lightning over my Chicago Blackhawks. We took them in regulation on the money line, which brought it all the way down to 160, which is right there about my max. In hockey, I will go slightly above what I will in something like baseball, where money lines are one of the primary ways that people will invest into games like this. And that's only because hockey doesn't shift their money lines based on the market or based on something, a change in a lineup or an injury, the way baseball does. So there's a little bit more, especially early in the season, where you're going to pay more of a premium with any team that is a winning team or considered a good team within hockey if you want to play them. So my absolute max in baseball is 160, but I always try, and that's only if I just absolutely love the game. Typically, I like to stay 140 or below in baseball. So what I typically do is stay 150 or below in hockey, and my absolute max would ever be 165 to 170. So we started out with that. Easy win there. But my projection for this game was actually a 6-1 finish. So what we also did was gave out 2 additional plays. We also took Tampa Bay on the puck line, getting it at a very low number. I think it was minus $1.05. Easy win there. And then what we also did was gave out another play on the alternate puck line, which if you go into any book, especially if you do it online, you can do the alternate puck line, which you have to lay another full goal. But then you can also go in and do another goal. So instead of the alternate line being minus 2.5 goals, you can make it minus 3.5 goals or plus 3.5 goals, whichever way you're going. And you would either get more plus money or obviously have to lay more money. So we took Tampa Bay minus 3.5 goals on an alternate puck line, which was giving us plus 355. Easy win across the board. So we got all 4 of the plays, one of them being plus 355. Our NHL clients and our all-access clients absolutely raked in for the first day of the season. And a fun topic, 3 years ago when we finally went public, started giving out plays to the public, for free and obviously paid packages, have never, ever had a single loss on the opening day of hockey, ever. And I mean, we've gone out and, one year we had 2 plays. This year we had 4 plays. And then 2 seasons ago, I think was the very first season that we locked down for NHL, gave out 8 hockey plays night 1 and went 8-0. And most of them were underdogs. So we had that. Obviously, we had a winning day in college basketball as well. The only play that we dropped was the Miami Heat. In NBA, went 0-1 there. And then we jump into Thursday, and we had 3 hockey plays. We took Carolina in regulation, and then we all over Detroit. That was a pretty easy decision. And then we also, on top of that one, Well, we had 3 plays, excuse me. I don't know if I said 2 or 3. The only one that we lost was we actually did take the over 5 goals. It opened up at 5.5, dropped down to 5 pretty quickly with some lineup changes on both sides, Columbus, Nashville. We took the over 5 goals, and it should have landed right on 5 goals. It ended up landing on 4, which was a loss, but there was a goal in the second period that they went to a replay and ended up contesting the goal and bringing it back, and it wasn't counted. And based on the reasons that they gave, I'm not going to get into too much detail. I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I mean, either way, I disagree with it. So we did drop that play, first loss of the season, but we made it back up with Carolina. Easy win with Carolina. And then we also took Vegas in the late game in regulation and won that one easily as well. So as of right now, as of 1:05 p.m. Friday afternoon, knowing that we're probably going to have 2 to 3 plays tonight, we are 6-1 on the NHL season. If you are not on the NHL season, go buy it. It is discounted right now, half price of what it normally is. Go to chasewins.com, get on it. You have until Sunday Eastern time at midnight to get on that pass. Every season pass that we have going on right now is discounted. The biggest discount we have going on is you can get the triple header pass, which is the entire college basketball season through March Madness and the national championship, the full NBA season through the finals, championship, and everything, and NHL through the Stanley Cup playoffs, through the Stanley Cup finals, everything. All 3 of the seasons combined into one package for $1,500. Or no, excuse me, for $1,000. You can get all that until midnight Eastern time on Sunday night. So go jump on that. If you want something short term for the weekend, if you want to just kind of test the water, see what we've got, but you want to get something for all sports, go buy a 3-day pass. It's $50. Go buy a 7-day pass, which is getting you more bang for your buck. It basically gives you a free day for $99. Go jump on something. We are winning day in and day out. There has only been 3 days out of the past 22 days where we have not turned a substantial profit. And that's going for all sports. So make sure you do that. For the people that are just interested in what Jerry and his team out west are doing in soccer, you can get a soccer weekend pass for $30. If you would rather get soccer and everything else, obviously jump on the $50 3-day pass and you'll get all sports. We will have football action this weekend in the NFL. We'll have NBA, college basketball, NHL. So we have a ton of stuff going on at the site. Make sure you do not miss out. Go to chasewins.com. And everybody, do me a favor. Go smash the like button and make sure, more importantly, go subscribe. If you're not subscribed, do it, because we are going to be giving out some subscriber-only content here in the next week and going forward, where obviously you'll still be able to see some free plays and stuff. But if you are not subscribed to the channel, you are going to miss out on free plays, free top plays. You're going to miss out on a ton of content if you are not subscribed. So make sure you do that. Let's get on a free play. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this game, because obviously this play won't be out till later tonight or possibly even Saturday morning. But we are looking at a game that doesn't start. It is a Saturday night game, and it starts at 6 p.m. Saturday night. This is Virginia versus Clemson college basketball. Now, right now, Clemson's favored by 2 at home. Now, I love this game. Love it. The wrong team's favored here. Now, everyone knows my absolute distaste and hatred for everything that is Clemson University, that they stand for, their entire athletic department, the worst of them all, which is their pathetic excuse for a head football coach in Dabo Swinney. I hate all of it. I can't stand their basketball coach, Brad Brownwell. I mean, he is an absolute joke. The fact that he is coaching in a power conference in Division I men's college basketball is an absolute travesty. But whatever. I mean, Clemson's known for making very porous decisions when it comes to their basketball program. They couldn't recruit. I mean, they could be handed 5-star recruits, and they would still not be a good recruiting school when it comes to that sport. And right now, I don't know if a lot of people know this. People that really know me know that I can't stand Virginia. I can't stand their fan base. I can't stand the school. I can't stand how they think that they are an elite university, as far as the world of academia goes or sports, because they're not. Yes, they won a national championship and a couple of years ago, and rightfully so. They were the best team. Offensively, not so much, but one thing they did do well is they figured it out from the defensive end. Their assistant coach is probably one of the better in the country. Their head coach is probably the most overrated coach in the country. I don't like him. I think that he believes he is the best coach in the country, and I think fundamentally he doesn't know anything about the game of basketball. I think that, analytically, computer-wise, he might be above average, but when it comes to actually understanding the way that fundamental growth works in the game of basketball, he is way, way behind the times. He considers himself an elite company. Like he should be in the conversation with Roy Williams and with Mike Krzyzewski. And that's just a joke. Like, yeah, you got a national championship, but I can think of many coaches that have won national championships, and you look at the overall scale of their career and they suck. They're awful. They got blessed with a team that particular year was on another level. That's what Virginia's done. But I will give them this. They are still one of the better defensive teams in college basketball, and they started the year like that. Problem is they're not as good as they were. They take everything for granted, and when it comes down to it, they just believe that defensively they are just as elite as they were their national championship year, and that they can win games like they were because of their defense. It's not as easy right now because they are not as talented as they were at that time. And at that time, they were a good three-point shooting team, and they got a lot of second-chance shots because of rebounds. That's where they have struggled all season long. They've lost games they shouldn't have lost. They've gone out there, and since then, I mean, right now they've only lost 2 games, but both of them could have been won. The 6 wins that they've had so far this year, I think, are underwhelming. I'll put it that way. They could have easily blown 4 of these teams out. I mean, obviously they lost to Gonzaga as one of their, you take that with a grain of salt, but had they played that game right and played like themselves instead of trying to conform to what they thought they needed to do against Gonzaga, I think they could have won that game outright, and they got destroyed. So, anyway, one thing that they have done over the past couple of games that anybody that's watched Virginia basketball can realize is that they have made adjustments. And what they've done is take a couple of giant steps back to get back to what they were, the grassroots of what that team is and who they are. Again, do I think that they are one of the best teams in the country? No. I mean, right now, I think the last time I looked, they were ranked 17th or 18th. Do I think they're better than that? Yeah, because I do think that a lot of teams this year are being more given, I think that right now Baylor's ranked too high. Truth be told, I don't think Gonzaga should be the number 1 team in the country. So there's a lot of things that I think that would, if you really wanted to rank everything the way that it should be, I think that Virginia should be the 11th or 12th best team in the country. Not 17, not 18, not 19. Do I think they are a true top 10 team? No, I think they can be. Do I think that they're a top 5 team? Hell no, nor do I think they can be. But college basketball is a funny sport. Now with Clemson, let's see what their ranking is right now. See if we can find it. Oh, wow. Okay, so Clemson at this very moment is ranked 12th. That's an even bigger joke. Do I think based on their win-loss record and the way that the college basketball rankings work, should they be in the top 25? Yes. But do I think they're a top 20 team by any stretch of the imagination? Not a fucking chance. I think that right now, rank them 23rd, 24th, let them go get another loss against a nobody, which they inevitably will because they're trash. Then, okay, we've got something here. Boot them out of the top 25, which that's where they should be. Now, here's what we have in this game. Who's the better team, Clemson or Virginia? That's easy. Virginia's the better team. Virginia's the better team in all aspects of the game. Right now, offensively, Clemson has been playing like one of the better teams in the ACC. That is a flash in the pan. As far as the way that offensively Virginia's been playing, I think that's a flash in the pan too. They are building every game, getting better. Defensively, Clemson can't hold a stick to what Virginia can do. What this game's going to come down to, because Little John's actually a tough place to play. Now, you're not going to have to worry about 9,000 fans being there, but it's still a tough place to play. You're really, you're tight in there. I mean, that's a place where Clemson shines, if anywhere, is at home. They win games that they shouldn't win because of that home court. So in saying that, if Virginia comes to play their game and they come to play it the right way, and don't try to do anything fancy or try to conform to any different way, Virginia not only covers this spread as a 2-point underdog, they win the game outright, and they do it by 10 plus. So if you see this game, if you see this video and they are still favored, take it both ways. Premium play, take them plus the points. Side bet, take them on the money line to win outright. If they come and try to conform and they try to do it the wrong way, Clemson's going to win this game. They're going to win it by 10 points, and they're going to embarrass Virginia. And what's going to happen is instead of Virginia being looked at as this terrible team who's overrated, Clemson's going to be looked at as this great team who's so underrated, and they're going to springboard from 12th in the nation to 7th, like that. Let's hope that Virginia doesn't do that. So that's one of the two things that's going to happen. That's one of the two ways this game is going to go. I don't think it's going to come down to a last chance or anything. So even if you wanted to just play the money line one way or the other, you could. What I see happening overnight is I just think this line is going to move. I think too many people are going to think back to that national championship Virginia team. And then I also think they're going to think, well, what has Clemson really done to prove that they're better than Virginia? And the answer is nothing. So people are going to dump a lot of money into Virginia. I think this line is going to go from Virginia catching 2 to laying 1 to laying 1.5. Hell, maybe laying 2. I think a lot of money is going to come in on Virginia. So if you're seeing this video and you're looking at it and you're saying, oh, well, Virginia's not catching 2, they're laying 1. Take Virginia up to 3 points. If they are 3-point favorites or less, take Virginia on the money line to win outright, as they should. If you are catching them as underdogs, if you're only catching a point, take them on the money line. If you're catching 2 points or more as Virginia being dogs, take the points and the money line. This is a game that Virginia should win, but they have to play their style of basketball. If they don't, they're going to get beat yet again. They're going to be booted outside the top 25, I do believe, because of it. And who knows? Once we can get both these teams to their real reality, all will be right in the basketball world. But I'm taking Virginia. I'm taking them to win this game. Again, right now, as of the recording of this video, they are 2-point underdogs. So I'm giving out a play at +2 and on the money line. But by the time you see this, they very well could be favorites. Either way, I like Virginia to win this game. Go cash it in with us. Go to chasewins.com, jump on a package, and come to the winner's circle with us. You'll see us back for more content on Saturday as well, possibly something in a different sport. Big weekend ahead, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. Thanks.